Hey everybody, welcome back. We are here on episode 2, part 2 of The Damned Channel. Ooh, insert graphic. Hopefully I'll insert a graphic there. So, last time, our intrepid explorers descended beneath Pitmerrin, the town that was under siege and under flood, and discovered that inside of these briny depths were a series of fishmen that were I guess, a cabal of fishmen, a school of fishmen that were plugging up the drainage system and flooding the town. The characters made it an hour and a half into their 3-hour-long breathe underwater spell, and for those of you who say, oh, will that last longer or shorter, if you read the rules, Kelly, I didn't, the wizard didn't read the rules either, so why should I? Alright, so what we did is I have drawn on a map down there, if somebody wants to just get some phone video. So that is a map of the adventure so far, of what people have done. Actually, I will get something to mark it. So, for those of you who are just starting to get into dungeon mastering, I would strongly suggest that you go by your local dollar store and pick up some like blocks and stuff. So, Ryan, go ahead and use that. You are right by the word thing. Amy, that is the statue.
Oh, I have one.
You have a statue?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The da-da-da-da.
Okay, use that statue. It's way...
That's way cooler.
Yeah, that's way better than the wraith I just pulled out. Well, go throw the wraith in the bucket then. Put the wraith in the bucket.
What bucket?
The bucket, right there.
Is that the crab in the bucket song?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the crab in the bucket.
I missed.
We'll get it later.
It was floored.
It was...
I got a little bit.
Okay, so where was
Hopefully
this?
some of it
Is
works.
it right here?
Yeah, it's right on the X.
And
Oh yeah, it was toppled
it
too.
was toppled. So
All
like,
right.
I guess maybe like.
So, and if you want to, we could do the we could do minis in the future, but so what we did today is I took out this handy dandy flip chart paper that I picked up at local office supply chain or local river named mega billionaire like shopping website. I forget where I got it. It was that because I got it delivered to my house with its Optimus service. Hail Prime. So you can get it for yourself. It's like $6 or $7 usually for a pad. You want to get special flip chart markers so they don't bleed through. I think these are actually before game, Winter was asking, did I like using paper or like battle mats? And I really like battle mats because they're really versatile, they're really quick to clean. But I love that I can save my maps. So if I want to run a dungeon twice, for example, I was running a few years ago for Amy Rise of the Runelords. Pathfinder mod, it's fantastic. But you keep going back to the same places in the story a lot. So having to throw away a half-hour worth of map drawing work kind of sucks. I have a folder up there in my closet that's just like a couple of like dungeon maps and stuff like that I can just pull out at any time. It just saves time, and plus I like souvenirs. So if you don't have space, get a battle mat. If you do have some space, yeah.
I also found that with battle mats in particular, if you ended up wrinkling it, it was very unforgivable, and you couldn't really get it out as nicely. So then it doesn't lay flat on the table as much.
Yeah, that's true. Especially when you keep them all rolled up forever, they keep that.
Yeah.
Also, if you use the wrong pens, I used dry erase on one when I was first starting out, and
No.
yeah, it doesn't come out. It's not good. It's not good. Also, for those of you who don't know, anyone who doesn't know the trick, if you get Sharpie on something, that like a window or anything that's not a piece of fabric, use a dry erase marker on it. It'll take the Sharpie right off, and vice versa.
Oh, that's just
It's magic. I don't understand. I mean, it's chemistry, but it's magic.
Speaking of magic.
Speaking of magic. All right, so down here you came to a fork junction. Down at the end there, we're using orange to signify doors. At the end of that tunnel, among a pile of dead fishmen, looking down, you can see that there is a door at the end of the hallway. It's an iron door from the looks of it, sealed shut. Well, it looks shut. Can I get everybody to make me a perception roll?
11.
Oh no.
23.
16.
All
7.
right. So, Ryan,
Mhm.
you don't think it's completely shut. It looks like there's a crack open. There's like just the barest crease of light that you can see only from your angle.
I'm going to creep down the hallway towards it.
All right. So, Ryan, can you make me a stealth roll if you're creeping?
That'll be 16.
16. All right. Nice. Cool. So as you get closer, you can see this corridor is actually quite slick under your feet. Years and years of water have eroded down the stone here and actually made it more of just like a tube more than anything. In fact, most of the corners on this dungeon, despite what you see there, are actually more flush and rounded. And you're having a little bit of trouble like keeping your balance, but you're a trained monk, so it's not that big of a problem, especially not compared to some of these others like the dwarf. Nah. Moving down, there are strange markings written on the walls, and one very large mark on the door. Doesn't seem to be written in the language that you immediately recognize.
It's not a religious symbol, is it?
Would you like to make me an Arcana roll?
Sure. That'll be 11.
11. It looks kind of... How close are you getting to it? Move your piece just so I can see how close you are. Cool. I need a will save.
In 5th ed, what were we going to consider will? Wisdom?
Yeah, wisdom save.
Okay. That'll be 21.
Oh, no shit, really? Okay. Damn. Okay. You will feel something flare over your mind, and you will block it out with your years of rigorous training. But there's a moment of just like, kind of screaming fear over your mind, and you're just like, no, you don't.
Infernal?
No, it is not. It is not. But you're not down there. So unless you were creeping behind him.
Okay, cool.
Are you creeping behind him?
Are we in an order that you still have from... Hi.
Hi. Are you creeping?
I'm always
behind
creeping.
him?
I can sacrifice some dice for us to have, like,
Dibbles.
tokens.
Diblets.
Do we need diblets?
I think
We're doing this on a battle mat now?
Might
Sure.
as well.
We'll be right back. All right. So, creeping down to the edge of the hallway. Winter, go ahead and advance yourself a little further, because I know you're trying to read over his shoulder.
Ryan, if you would, please.
Can you make me a wisdom save, please?
No.
Can you try? Can you attempt?
Oh,
Son of a-
pretty good
Yeah, but -1, 18.
Fuck off. You're level 2 characters. These rolls are not going to be difficult.
Okay, well, I'm really curious, so I'm going right up behind
okay?
him.
It seems like a bad idea. I need to see where I am.
You also will feel that whole like
Yeah.
kind of feeling in your brain, like ah.
So I'm guessing wisdom save?
Wisdom save, which is your specialty.
Okay, I'll move up to like here and be like, this is a bad idea.
16.
Nothing.
I rolled a 10.
So hold on one sec. So you will approach the door. I need this sigil as Ryan approaches, as Jason approaches the sigil, written what looks like in kind of like a yellow type of like mustardy paste.
Ew, gross.
It will suddenly flare to brilliant light, and all three of you who descended down the hallway will have that moment of ah in your head, and then you will hear clang. As someone hurriedly turns a latch, like one of those pressure-sealed crank doors. What are those called?
Oh.
It's the, God, you'll never forget words as fast as when you're dungeon mastering. So like a...
No, it's like those
But what's the
doors
handle
in
on the
like
vault
ships,
doors?
right?
Yeah.
Like, with you have the twist handle to seal the door. It's like a water sealed door. Or air sealed
That's
or
good.
whatever.
The door itself is called a bulkhead.
Yeah, so it's like a bulkhead inside of here, because this is a water system.
Okay.
You'll hear that grind to grind shut. Can I get a perception roll?
Yes.
No. Am I too far back to hear this?
Yes.
Okay.
You'll definitely see the door. You'll hear the door go slam.
17.
17.
19.
19.
14.
So you'll hear on the other side. Do either of you speak fish language?
No.
Undercommon, yes.
Did they speak Undercommon last session? I think we discussed
you
that.
had Undercommon.
Yeah, because
So,
I was talking.
Yeah, you could talk back at them.
Yeah, and you bluffed them, remember?
so you will hear them on the other side. You will. Ooh, actually, you speak. Yeah. You will hear on the other side several voices squeaking and shrieking like the fishmen were. You'll hear. Hold on, I need more water for this.
Don't spit.
Oh my god.
I should swallow. I know. You, however, will hear. It didn't work! It didn't work! Hold on, that's the wrong name. So it was the Wizard Morlo. Oh, there we go. Chief Dungeon Merlach.
Just stop doing something.
What? So we lost some audio there for a minute because I don't know. Technical difficulties.
I'll pay closer
Well, I
attention
mean,
to
I've
this
got audio on me anyway, so like that's fine.
I'm the only one
Back
that's
up.
here.
You're all that matters, right?
Well, you guys weren't doing terribly much, so like,
Not yet.
so there was screech. You know, you're like, so the door will slam shut, and you will hear on the other side in Undercommon. Oh god damn! I should have just underlined it. That's okay. I was looking for my note anyway. It didn't work. Tongue gun spell. Don't worry, he'll meet them around the other side. You're being rather expository. Quiet, you fools. And that's what you'll hear before they shuffle away from the door. So you'll hear.
I laugh and hidden.
You laugh. Older laughing hidden.
What to?
Oh, okay.
So no, I laugh out loud.
You laugh kind of like Muttley.
Can I just laugh in like Celestial then?
You laughed in Celestial. How does that sound?
Probably like Bell's tone.
Woo! Ding dong, ding dong.
Oh my gosh.
Is there someone at the door?
I don't know if there was, the dog would be
We're
right.
at the door.
It's true. We're at that ding dong, bitches. Avon calling.
Knock knock.
Uh,
There? I didn't actually have something this far planned.
No.
All right.
Did we?
So,
these aren't goblins, but screw it. I'm gonna try it anyway. I'm gonna go up and see if they actually lock the door.
yep.
Oh.
And it looks like it can only be accessed from one side of the hatch.
Hmm.
Damn it. Alright, well I guess we go back the other way.
So I don't think my tools would be able to do anything.
No, on this side. This is bullshit right here.
Maybe we can find another way in.
I mean, there's the other path.
Nice.
They mentioned somebody is coming around from the other direction.
That's convenient.
Yes, he had a very deep, angry voice.
Okay.
With the map that's drawn, are we assuming we came from this way?
No,
the
no,
last
no,
one?
This way.
So this is uncharted.
Yeah.
Uncharted territory.
It is.
We're gonna
So
have to
who's
chart
headed that way?
I'm heading that way.
All right.
Bonk,
So
bonk,
Amy, you are taking Tia down that way.
Yeah.
Now make me a perception roll.
bonk. Okay. Come on, don't fail me now. Ooh. 21?
The hallway that you look down, what you can see is, do me a favor.
Yep.
So, there's going to be a branching hallway. So draw a line parallel to both of those lines.
So like right across here?
Yep. Don't connect it. Just do like
Right
dash, block, dash.
Ooh.
So with a gap in the middle.
So this looks like it keeps going?
Basically, just mirror it for a second.
Okay.
Okay.
So you've got a T.
Yes.
Or no, a 4. And then
All right.
down and
Oh,
down.
actually, you can just draw a straight line.
So there's nothing.
There's a door.
Ew.
So you need
Orange.
for door.
It's true.
Let's do this.
So it looks like there's a hatch there.
Ooh.
Another one of those.
Oh, the same thing.
Yeah, looks like it's another one of those.
Is it on our side this time?
Okay.
Yeah, there's something on here. Well, you're not there. You're not even looking. Stop cheating.
I'm just gonna stay here and watch for a moment until they catch up.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna go catch up.
Okay.
All right. Moving back down the corridor, you can see your orc leaning her meaty body around the...
Half.
Sorry, your half orc leaning her half meaty body around the half corner. Okay.
Okay, she's sensitive about this. Like, you need to take into her.
Sorry, she's half green and half hairy.
How she identifies as half orc.
I do not.
We're not going there.
Just enough orc to get the scholarships, right? The orc scholarships to what, like blood brute camp? Me really happy for this hand up in society that looks down on half orcs. I'm sorry, the joke writes itself.
She doesn't talk like that.
It's
She
true.
doesn't talk like that.
I know.
She's
Is
way
it
smarter
still
than that.
recording?
Yep.
All right, cool.
All right.
Good. My offensive comment was caught on tape. Of course. You know what? That's the trick. If I keep being a douchebag, it'll keep recording infinitely.
Oh, there you go.
Until it doesn't.
Until I'm like, actually, I like puppies. Ba-dong.
Oh, puppies.
Nah, we're good.
All right. It knew that I
Hmm?
would.
Put
Yeah.
this little guy away for now.
I have a cactus. All right. Moving down to the edge, you grand slam. You half look around the corner as they approach your half ass. Okay.
She had half-assed, like.
You pull out your hand and a half sword. All right. So looking down the corridor, you can see that there looks like a pair of like branching corridors off at the end, but it ends in another one of those doors, like the last tunnel.
Okay, let's go check this out.
All right. So moving down, are you trying to be stealthy, or you just go?
They know we're here.
All right. That sounds good. Are you looking around, or are you just gonna go
I'm
for it?
looking around, trying to make sure
Okay.
there's not like traps.
There's nothing there. Keep moving.
Okay.
You can make me another perception roll at the end of the hallway, though.
Okay, I will do that.
Can we?
I'm not gonna step
Oh,
out yet.
You may. Yeah. Of course.
That's an 18 for perception.
All right. You can see that entire front panel directly in front of you
Mm-hmm.
is slightly raised. Everything here is smoothed down, except that one plate, that 5x5 plate of floor.
Like right here?
Yep.
Ooh. I think maybe I shouldn't step on that.
You could very carefully, with a dexterity check, step around it down one of the corridor sides. Are you addressing this to your others?
Oh yeah.
How do you say it?
Looks like there's something here. I'm not sure. Probably a trap.
Everybody else roll me perception. Take advantage on it
Grounds uneven
if you need it.
at this point.
Okay, yeah, Ryan needs it. Ryan, you're like,
16.
There's too many bodies in front of me.
it's true.
20.
20, both of you can see it. Are you at the back, Ryan?
I'm in the middle.
So you're just like, sure is some floor over there.
I mean, you're behind the dwarf.
Too many bodies. I can't see over the.
The dwarf spirit, it's floating upwards in the water.
Oh gosh.
You maligning my beard.
No?
I mean, I'm 5'8". I don't know how tall you are.
So, looking there, all of you, and even Jason after a fashion, can kind of understand that, oh yeah, that's a little weird. Why is the rest of it smoothed down? Burping on camera's fun. What do you do?
Can I look around to see if it triggered? If there's anything obvious that it could be triggering, like dark holes or something?
Sure. Go ahead and make me another perception roll.
I'll assume you're coming up a little bit closer
Yeah.
behind me.
Nat 20. That's
All right.
24 total.
Glancing around, you can see that the corridor is actually fairly tubular, like I said. But above this, actually, it goes up about 15, maybe 20 feet, like right above the hole, or probably right above the pressure plate. Glancing up, in the dark, you can see that there appears to be a large plug, a 5x5 stone block. You can see that there are grooves along the walls. Yeah. It looks like it would mash anybody who tries to step there.
Don't step on that.
I figured we shouldn't.
Because
We should look up more.
that would be a really good thing. Like, too many people don't do that.
Right? Like,
I mean, I get you're more used to it than we are.
So, glancing around the corner as you can, Amy,
Yeah.
to the left of your character, it goes 2 squares and then ends.
Here?
Yeah.
So 1, 2, or is it 3?
2 total.
2 total. Okay.
To the right, it bends back the direction you came on the second square. So,
here?
And yep. And then it bends back up.
Okay, so we can't quite see.
No, you cannot quite see.
Basically go like, you can see probably like the edge here.
I mean, you can assume.
Yeah.
But there's also a whiteout pen if you're wrong.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
That's true. Also, it turns into arts and crafts night if you use paper. All right, kids, let's play Dungeons and Dragons.
the good old fashioned way.
Everybody take off your pants and put on a hat. She said the old-fashioned way. But, how were you raised? Orthodox or unorthodox? You were raised unorthodoxly.
My first D&D character was a blink dog when I was 7, okay?
A blink dog?
Yeah.
It was good.
Blink dogs are the best.
Yeah.
They're the opposite of displacer beasts. Displacer beasts are large, angry, teleporting cats. Blink dogs are helpful, teleporting dogs.
They're really cute.
This is the first I've ever heard of these.
Shame.
Shame. Shame.
I'm new to this. What else?
That's true. But we'll talk more about that later. All right. So, what do you all do?
So are we stepping past? Like,
I'm pushing
Which way
forward
does
with.
this door open?
It looks like it opens. It looks like it opens toward you. It looks like you have to pull.
Oh, that's annoying. Can we swim?
Did you tell us that they were what they said?
Yes, that they were coming around from the other way.
how much
Okay.
more time do we have left?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half or so?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, not a lot. I want to swim and try and get over here.
Sure. You absolutely can if you make me an athletics check.
Okay, this is gonna go awfully. Whoa. Oh, actually that's a 20, never mind.
Cool. All I want to see is a 10.
Okay.
I'm just going to be blunt.
I'm
You know
gonna
what? I
try
want
and
an
get
11.
I'm
You
going
got to
to-
get a 50% on this.
Basically going over.
I'm gonna try and get there.
Okay.
Like to the door?
Like this
To the
side.
left of the door.
Oh, to the other side?
Shit.
What'd you get?
9.
All right. So here's what happens. So you watch Tia, dexterous half orc, swim around the corner. And you're like, I can do that. And your little stubby legs go blub 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 click. So you will touch down on the trigger, feel it depress under your foot, and then just start running. So what are the rest of you doing?
I was coming up
Not
to the
that.
intersection.
Yeah.
So.
Can I get an athletics check?
Sure.
Cool. Are you going to try to make it? Because you'll start to hear a grinding overhead.
Probably. So
Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it.
would that be a dexterity then, or just athletics if I don't have anything that I don't have?
Do you have, let me see your sheet real quick. Do you have...
It's acrobatics.
Yeah, use acrobatics, not athletics.
Oh.
Acrobatics. Cool.
That doesn't help me.
Ooh, natural 20 and +5.
All right, so you're just going to bounce around the corner, basically. You're like, flip, 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 flip.
Which way do
Cool,
you
I
go?
like
This
that.
way?
And it looks like slow-mo because you're in the water.
Yeah, where did you go?
Over there.
Someone animated.
What kind of crab? I'm gonna try to open that door and dive through it.
Wait.
I don't know how hard it's shut.
Do we even know if there's an
Okay,
actual handle
wait.
there?
You already know this is coming down because I've gone and triggered it.
Yeah.
And then she's gone.
I mean,
So you know this thing's coming down now.
Yeah, but I don't know how fast it's coming down the water.
Can I try to
That's
like?
true, it might be slightly displaced.
What
slower.
would that kind of roll be?
Well, wait, let's give him a chance. Let's give him a chance. So
Okay.
go ahead and, Ryan, can you make me a strength roll?
18.
18. All right. So you are going to turn the crank as hard as you can, and you're going to feel it grind as the rust is stripped away. And one moment, please. you are actually going to leverage your feet against the wall and pull, and you are going to pull it open and clear it right as this block is coming down on you. So I need you to make a choice real quick.
Yep.
You can either go through the hole by yourself, or you can go the other way. But I need you to make the save first. So this is, this is a deck save.
Okay. That'll be 15.
15. All right. So if you're still there, you're gonna take half damage. This is gonna whack you a little, unless you dive right now. Which way you headed? Staying with your party or diving through the hole?
I mean, if you're
Through the hole.
All right.
I was hoping the door was going to hold the block.
No. The block is going to shear the door completely off and seal it over. And Ryan, we'll get back to you in a moment.
yikes. Okay.
Really, Ryan? Okay.
Well, we might be rolling 2 new characters.
Yup. So, Ryan dives through the hole. Jason dives through the hole. The block slamming shut behind you, sealing your exit off. There might be a way to reset it somewhere else around here, but this is not the place. What do you three do?
Can I see one of those wood dongles for a moment?
Should I have a circle one?
Yeah.
Where
Stick
was
that
the
in place.
hole?
Because this is how everyone's currently set up.
Yeah, there's someone on this side.
Bye.
Somebody's trapped in the cubby.
Bye.
Oh, did you dive that way?
I thought you said it was like 15, 20 foot ceilings here.
Yeah, how is the ceiling at this point? And
So
how
I
big is the
thought I
block?
could probably just go over it if it came down.
And does it create a current?
Probably.
Or like a...
I mean, this place is water, but it's in water. So I described when we were going down the tunnel that it was very tubular here,
Yeah.
with the gap in the roof above the block.
Oh, okay, I thought it went this.
Yeah.
The length.
So would anybody like to take back any actions or reposition
I
anything
would be
with
on
that
the other-
knowledge?
I
Okay,
would have
so
followed.
You might be like
I would have
squished
seen
and like
that
fallen.
was.
So we wouldn't be able to maneuver very much.
No,
There.
it's
No.
pretty tight.
Because
All
I
right.
was
Basically
around to
hugging
see that
each
that
other.
was a dead end.
So, like,
I like hugs.
Squish.
all right. So this thing was coming directly down there.
Okay.
Does anybody else want to? You keeping it?
Sure.
Or you're gonna keep it?
Yeah, sure.
Like, yeah, I like
Are you
Veronica.
sure?
I have a feeling that's a. I'm gonna kill you if you keep.
I'm not
this.
gonna kill him. I can't control who kills him. Okay. Only the. Where's the monster manual? Why do you have the monster manual? Give me that.
Claire's hand went one, but I wasn't actually looking at it yet.
Give me that. Little fuck. All right.
My turn.
What?
All right.
I just opened it and I was looking
so,
at what the tabs were.
Ryan, we'll get back to you in a moment,
Yep.
depending on how fast they get there.
Oh,
So, the rest of you, it seals your companion shut behind you.
Shit.
How heavy is this block?
large.
A couple 100 pounds
Oh,
at least.
fuck.
It's in water, so you might be able to lift it faster. Do you have a crowbar or anything for leverage? Because it's really solid against the ground. You don't really have a place to get your fingers under it.
No.
Does anybody have a crowbar on their character sheet?
What do I have? I have a.
Were we using inspiration? I forget.
I don't think we talked about it.
Oh, like apparently I have a shovel,
A shovel would work to get under it.
but I have brought it with me because we were thinking of things that we would...
Shovels don't rust. Well, I mean, shovels do rust.
I have those spears I picked up
Okay.
from them.
All right. So, are you going to try to leverage it?
Let's take
How
2
many-
minutes and try it, and if we can't do anything,
How about you do me a roll real quick to see if you can do it hastily?
okay,
So,
so what would the roll be?
God, for something like this, can I see your sheet, Winter? I mean, okay. I need to just keep your sheet.
I'm guessing just a strength check.
Shit. This is going to be a. See, dungeoneering used to be a skill that would be really appropriate right now. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a strength check. Yeah. Okay. And do you have anything that can add to that? Any spells?
Not prepared.
Actually, you might have. You might have a cantrip. What are your cantrips?
Light, sacred flame, and spare the dining.
Okay.
Like, clerics don't actually have much in the way of
See, if you had
cantrips.
create water, you could have theoretically created water at the base of it and could have forced it back up.
I do have
Oh,
create.
well, create or destroy water is a first level spell.
Yeah.
It's not a cantrip.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got
I
that.
do
though.
I always thought it was a cantrip because it seems like it would be. All right.
Oh wait,
It
I do
is
have a
in
crowbar.
Pathfinder.
Yeah, that's why. What?
I do.
You do have what?
A
A
crowbar.
crowbar?
Yeah.
All right. So, go ahead and make me a strength roll
Yeah.
to see if you can wedge under there.
Start shoveling or spearing it, and then suddenly it's like, oh wait.
7.
Here, let me try.
Actually, roll. Yeah. So
Can I
your
handle it?
half orc grabs it and gives a mighty tug.
I'm sure let us try.
Good luck. I believe in you.
12.
12 is going to be enough underwater.
Oh, okay.
So you're going to wedge it down, and on the other side, you could hear the sound of calamity as it opens an inch, and you'll start to hear.
Oh crap. Come on.
So, can I get a strength roll? Now, doing combined actions.
Mhm.
Does anybody remember how that works?
No.
Nope.
All right. Well, that's why I have this handy dandy book. I swear to God, I'll actually read the thing one of these days.
See, I just needed a book in my lap because it made me feel better.
Do you want to hug a pillow?
No.
Oh.
These pillows make things warm, and it's hot in here.
Yeah.
All
No,
right.
I just like having the
working-
book there, so I feel like I'm protected. Like I'm in a safe place.
Teamwork
Humor.
makes the dream work. Meh, I can't find it. I don't care. Post it in the comments.
Yay!
All right. So, go ahead and all three of you make me a strength roll.
What's happening?
You're just trying to lift the
Oh, we're
damn
all
thing.
doing it together.
That's a 15 for me.
15?
Yep.
Okay. And actually, Winter, you're pretty weak. So, have you already rolled?
Yeah, I got 11, but I don't add anything to it. 'Cause I got
I'd
zero
like you to
strength.
make me a different roll instead. So they're lifting this up, and as it lifts, you can hear the sound of tick, 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 tick. It's on a track. Like this is a plug. And as it lifts up, you can see a place in the wall where there are little grooves at the corners where it looks like it was ratcheting down.
Okay.
You might be able to disable that really quickly if you make a disable device roll.
Ooh, so how does that work?
You will sacrifice your crowbar and jam it in the hole, or use a pitten. Actually, you have a pitten.
Yeah.
So you could try
So
to
it's
slam it.
smaller.
Yeah. Just so that it can't go anymore.
So there is no disabled device anymore?
Sorry, it's not disable device.
It's
Sleight of hand, isn't it?
I think
Yeah, there's a sleight
so.
of hand one.
Yeah, and there's one for disarming traps.
Which one? What is used for that? You were just had it a second ago. Switching between editions is a pain in the butt. I really like 5th ed, but I'm still in a Pathfinder brain.
Traps removing or disabling right there.
Okay, so
I would assume I
thieves' tools.
Certified.
And I had
Sleight of hand.
Thieves' Kit, and I couldn't find Thieves' Kit in there, so I just went with what tools was, and I had the engineering stuff. Yeah, we just.
So you have a proficiency bonus on any. So you do the roll, and add your proficiency bonus to it. That's literally all you do in the system now. There's no disable device roll. That's different,
Okay.
but I like it.
So am I using like a dexterity?
Yep. Amy.
Yep.
Are we still
What?
recording?
We're using
Cool.
sleight of hand, right?
No. You just
No.
do a
Okay.
straight up roll. So tools just were completely different.
10.
10.
Yeah.
That's enough to jam it in real quick. All right. So the rest of you, I'd like everybody here to let me know what they're doing. So it's up about 4 feet, just above your head, and Mars like darts over you and jams a pitten into the wall right underneath it as you're lifting with all of your strength. It looks like it'll hold for maybe a round. What do you do?
Make your move.
I run through the door.
Okay.
Hey, I'm tall enough to run through the door!
You can just step through if you want. Was that an acrobatics roll?
17.
All right, so you do a badass roll. Dun da da dun. Have you seen the epic Geordie maneuver? Dun da da, where he rolls under the door to Nightwish.
Yes.
Yeah. Dun da da dun 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 dun. Amy, acrobatics me.
So you're in through. Okay.
No, this escalated quickly. So this
Yep.
basically took about 3 rounds. So
Did you roll a 1?
That's a 2.
Okay, that's not so bad.
all right. So Amy, you are going to roll through and
I
land
think
flat
I
on your
tripped
face.
on the crowbar.
You'll have disadvantage on your initiative.
Okay, but I
Okay.
get through.
You made it through, and then Mars, you diving
Yeah.
or he's walking?
Dive.
Dive.
Die.
Dive.
And then I die.
All right, Ryan, can you give me an initiative roll?
Yes.
I got 8 on that.
18.
Matters.
Holy crap. Okay. So just one moment, please.
Wait.
You got a what?
8.
8?
Yeah, because you...
So you will.
Oh, wait, no, wait. 7 and 5, that's 12?
Yes.
Yeah, 12.
Okay, so you will punch your way through, and yeah, we're going with that. Okay, so I want everybody to roll initiative. Amy, you have disadvantage on this.
Okay, so what does it mean for disadvantage on initiative?
You roll 2
Roll 2,
and
take
you
the worst.
one.
Okay.
Okay, so
What am I looking at for?
16.
Oh.
17.
Oh, initiative should be.
Why did you give me a...
okay, so Ryan, what do you have?
Nice.
I had 18.
Okay, what did you have?
17.
17.
23.
3.
Okay, well, you always have crap initiative, but cleric at the back is usually a pretty good idea. So you have 23.
So then you act first, and it's like there's no one, nothing.
Okay, you got 17.
18.
18. Okay, so that's Ryan, and then Amy, and then Fish 1. All right. In the meanwhile, can I get you to do me a favor? So from that, you're going to create a large cube, Amy.
Okay.
It goes 2 squares toward me from the door.
From the door?
So do
So,
a
1, 2?
gap space for the door.
Okay. Yeah, we got the door.
Okay, cool.
All right.
So it goes 2 toward me.
Yeah.
And then it goes down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 squares. Actually, you know what? I can just hand you the freaking map at this point.
Okay.
I'm just gonna fold stuff over.
How cubular is it?
It's like it's like pretty cubular.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so what's the door we keep?
Okay, turn around. That's how it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So well,
Oh,
that
I see.
3.
Oh, so I think there was a dead space here.
That's the door. The wall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they've got the full walls as like a big block.
Okay.
Yeah. That's annoying.
All right. So we're just gonna update that. Ryan,
Yes.
you leap through, and as you do, you are going to hit the ground rolling, glance around, and see a giant corridor. Well, pardon me, a giant room that you were standing in the center of, and then there are like a little there are 2 doors at the very bottom.
Do you
Amy.
want this one?
No.
Okay.
No, don't worry about that.
Oh,
Oh.
Did you grab the 2 little doors at the bottom? They're basically equidistant.
So 1, 2. So here. And there's
Space and then one.
All right.
And isn't there one right here?
it looks like there's supposed to be.
Yeah, there are some coming off the way. So put him dead center in the room,
Oh, no.
and then let's use these guys and
They're big.
these guys. So just have them have 2 of them up by the far door, like the one that was shut.
Okay.
That's the other door, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then
Clustered
have.
in here.
So yeah, so just move yourselves back into the hall for the moment. I'll move you through on the count on the 3rd round, and then add those 2 other ones, kind of over. Okay, a little closer. Yeah, that's pretty good. Cool. All right, so diving through, you will hit the ground and come up in a stance. Looking around, you can see that there are mystical braziers lit in this room, somehow burning underwater with a bright bluish green flame that illuminates the entire room, casting giving your eyes a moment of dazedness. At the center of the room, you can see on the other side of 4 of these Koatoa, a man-shaped thing with a long, it looks like a mermaid with a fish's face, wielding a trident in its hands. It turns toward you, and in a deep, resounding voice. Do you speak Abyssal?
I do not.
Okay. And you don't speak Aquan?
No.
Okay. Cool. Looks to you. And the battle is joined. It's going to swim toward you, so that's Aqua Dude. It swims toward you incredibly fast and is going to take 2 attacks at you. So it stabs out at you with its trident and gets a natural 20. Holy shit. It tries to bite you afterwards and fails. But that's
But the stabbage.
Let the stabbage. All right, so that's 2.
Not good at all.
Okay, roll max damage. Okay, Ryan, take 23 points of damage.
Okay, how is death functioning with that?
So the way that it works is you're dropped under negatives.
Yeah, I am. You said 23?
23.
I'm at -9.
You are technically still okay. Holy crap.
What? You can still be alive at negative?
Yeah, so hand me the book.
Uh,
No, this is one of those times where I need the book.
See, in Pathfinder, you go up to your con.
All right.
5th ed might be different.
5th ed. Okay, hold on. It's been a while since I've read this section, so we'll be right back. Sorry, Ryan.
Totally fine. This might be an awesome death scene.
I legit rolled a 20 on that, so I knew you wouldn't want it any other way.
We'll just put the block back in.
Oh, but there's traps in it.
Oh, okay.
Death.
Be like,
Death.
is it trap?
Death.
Be consistent.
197. Okay, cool. So you're -9?
Yeah.
How many, your total hit points are above 9? Like your maximum hit points?
Yeah.
Then you're okay.
Oh.
So if the rollover damage equals your total hit points, you're just dead.
Oh.
No save at all.
There you go.
So if you're below 0 hit points and does not kill you, you fall unconscious. This ends if you regain any hit points. Whenever you start your turn with 0 hit points, so this is now, you must make a special saving throw called a death saving throw. Roll a d20. You want a 10 or higher.
15.
All right, so you succeed. Success or failure has no effect. On your 3rd success, you become stable.
Okay.
On your 3rd failure, you die.
Okay.
All right, and that's the way it works right now. So if you roll a 1 or a 20, it counts as 2 or... if you roll a 1, it counts as 2 failures. If you roll a 20, you regain a hit point and gain consciousness.
Yeah.
And then if you take additional damage, so if he stepped on your neck, you would immediately suffer a failed throw that would count towards. So basically he could step on your neck 3 times before your turn and then you just die.
Yeah.
So you are going to roll through, see this mer creature surge toward you, and the last thing you're going to see before your vision goes dark is a trident jutting out of your chest as he lifts you off the ground and glares at you with his wee fishy eyes.
Oh.
Yeah, not the pretty one. All right. So you are going to go unconscious and hit the floor. Moments later, take another death save. 10. That's another success. Take 1 failure, though, because he's going to slam you against the wall while you're unconscious.
Okay.
And can you do me a favor and move all of the guys so that they're flanking the door? Yeah, because
Like so.
Or like
Yeah.
a long.
Like this.
yeah,
Roughly-ish.
yeah, that's good.
Alright.
All right,
They took
so
him down.
So good thing I made an acrobatics roll of 17 to roll through the doorway.
it's true. Now, who failed their acrobatics roll?
I think that was
Great.
Yeah,
So
she's
that
so
means that 1, 2, 3, 4. So please move yourselves inside of the room. Furthest one furthest. So Amy, you're blue. Winter, you are brown.
No, I did.
Winter,
After you.
that is 1.
Oh, okay.
Amy, Jesus.
Did you just?
No, I've rolled 2 1s trying to hit you.
Oh, okay.
And then my last one I got a success, which is the one you didn't want. So, Winter, you are going to take 1 attack of opportunity as you move through. And that is going to be one of you. And that is spear 1d6 plus 1. Okay, so you're going to take 7 points of damage as a spear stabs you in the side as you roll under the door. Amy.
Yep.
You, on the other hand, are going to take 9 points of damage as a bloodied harpoon slashes across your stomach, and you can feel your entrails starting to spill out of that ripped part of your gut. You all come through seeing 4 Koatoa, the fishmen, and 1 merfolk creature standing at the center. You are completely flanked now.
This sucks.
And we are going to go at top of the order initiative now. Winter, what do you do?
I'm gonna try to attack back at the closest one to me, I guess.
All right, so the closest. Also, over you can see Jason laying on the floor, bleeding to death. All right, so the closest one to you. So just pick a color, red or blue.
Red.
Okay, go ahead and make me an attack.
Can I do that double attack thingy?
Yes, you may. Just make sure you decide which you're rolling 2 dice at once.
I've only got 1 right.
Oh, really? Amy, there's another die just like right over there somewhere. If you want to grab an extra d20 for Winter.
Oh, I mean, you can borrow one of mine.
Yeah. So it's quicker if you just roll 2 at once with the multi-attack. Just make sure you always use the same dice for.
Pick one.
So which one's your rapier?
Rapier, and then this one would be the dagger.
All right, sounds good. Do it. All right. So with these guys, what is your?
It's a +5, so the rapier got 18,
Okay, that's a hit.
and 5 on 7 as well. For the second one?
For a 2-weapon attack, you only get your proficiency bonus here instead of 5.
On the second one?
Yeah,
Okay.
for the dagger.
So I get 2 on that one?
Yeah.
And then 9 for the dagger.
So the dagger is going to miss. And so what do I have? Red, blue, yellow, green.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Fishman.
All right, so roll me damage on the rapier, and I'll tell you what happens. So, and then you add your dexterity bonus to the damage.
What's this one?
It's oh yeah, D8s are weird.
So 6, and then I'm adding +3.
Mhm.
So 9.
So 9. Okay.
Yeah.
Then how many hit points? All right, so you are going to slash out,
Okay.
and I need you to make me a strength saving throw, please. And then I'll tell you exactly what happens.
6.
6 total?
Yep.
All right, so you lash out with your rapier, stabbing this fishman right in the throat. And you will lash out with your dagger, and it will collide with the side of his shield, and he will pull his shield away, pulling your dagger stuck to the Icarus sticky tar substance on the side of it.
Oh,
So
wow.
you are now daggerless.
Oh, no.
But you stabbed the thing right there. All right, so I'm going to make a perception roll real quick. Nat 20, you're a cleric. I'm attacking you. Can I attack you from where I am? Oh, you're right next to me. So, Amy, can you... I'm going to spend a disengage act. Oh, yes. Can you move Aquaman 1 move toward you? Like, just back 1 step toward Amy. Yeah. All right. Christine, what is your armor class?
16.
That is a hit. Okay.
You're not doing so good.
12 points of damage. And how close are you to death?
No, that's about half my health.
Okay.
Taken.
And you're going to take another 8 points.
Jesus.
So he swims next to you, and as you are fending off attacks from all around, is going to stab you in the side with his harpoon and pull you toward him into a tremendous bite. As he buries his teeth in the side of your shoulder, you can hear him like chuckle. Do you speak Abyssal?
No, I speak Celestial though.
You can definitely understand the sound of Abyssal, and it doesn't sound pleasant. He's enjoying this. Actually, you know what? I think he can speak enough common to say, I'm going to enjoy this. And cool. Ryan, make me another death save.
19.
19. All right, that is your third. You are going to stabilize.
Okay.
A stable character doesn't make death saving throws. You will remain unconscious.
Okay.
If you take any damage, you will start. Here you go. You're gonna have to go back. You will start like resaving. But congrats, you didn't die.
But
you
he's
got.
still at negative hit points, right?
No, he's at 0.
0. Okay.
You're at 0 now.
Cool.
It's a nice little mechanic they have.
Mhm.
All right, Amy, what do you do? You can see Jasmine's on the ground next to you. You're flanked by these fishmen. Some examples. You can make acrobatics rolls to get out of the way and start flanking them. You could try to heal Ryan at a distance.
Or that would not go well.
Or you could try to acrobatics roll and feed him a potion. Do you have any potions?
Nope.
Okay.
Or also like Malia impaled on a trident in front of you.
Yeah, this is not good.
Yeah.
Ark. I guess I'll try in acrobatics to get.
Okay, make me an acrobatics roll. So, here's the fun one. It's always good when you set up a boss chamber and they go straight into the boss room and they're supposed to pick up some stuff to help them in another room. But hey, it's their game too.
Acrobatics, that's 16.
That's going to be enough. So you're going to be able to roll around, and
Okay.
I'll still let you attack this round. That'll count
So
as your
can
move.
I go, where would I go?
Wherever you want. You can move basically on the other side of one person.
Okay, so probably from here.
I would put the rogue between you and someone else.
Yeah, I would.
Put yourself behind the yellow one.
This one?
Yeah, because
Okay.
that gives you, I
Flanking?
would say that it gives her flanking on both of those
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay?
That's
all
good.
right.
And
That's
that
good.
benefits
You said I
my
can
character.
still attack?
You can still attack.
Okay. So-
You will have advantage because you're flanking as well.
Okay, I'm gonna grab my quarter staff.
Okay?
And I've got my, as a free action, I can cast my thing on my staff.
I believe it's a bonus action, yeah.
It's a bonus action.
Yeah, so do it.
So it'll just give me, sorry, just let me remind myself the specifics on that one.
I'm bobbing my head a lot. Whew. Cactus water. Thanks for being a good sport about dying, Ryan. Well,
It was awesome.
you didn't die as hard as Alexa did.
I mean, it was the unintelligent move to do, and he is unintelligent.
I respect that. That's why I was like, you gonna take it back? And you're like, no, I'm like, cool. That's
You made the decision.
Ranged and melee spell attacks. Are they all the same spell mod? Just the attack mod?
yeah, it's the same
Okay.
spell. There's the same.
So-
It's that they
Same
really
thing.
simplified it.
My
Yeah.
spellcasting ability to both be attack
Woo!
and
I really like this mic. I hope it's picking up.
damage rolls melee using this weapon. Okay.
All right.
Mm,
Kick its ass.
okay, that's use my spellcasting ability, which is my wisdom, so it is plus 3. So
Do you have another weapon on you? Like another knife or anything?
Short bow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it would work very well in the water though.
I don't. Well, magically it would.
Okay.
Because
Hope I'm doing this right.
I would
So I've got
say
my plus 1 on attack bonus, and then it's a proficiency,
Alright.
so I've got my proficiency bonus, so it gives a plus 3.
But if I can get like away into the corner.
And then I
Yeah,
have
just you
my
can't do a two-weapon attack that way.
spellcrafting ability, which is
Oh.
plus 3.
But what
So
you
that's
can do
20.
is because now you're just
one,
using
I
one
think?
weapon to attack.
Am I adding it up right?
You can use.
I got one.
Unless
Yes.
my attack bonus
That's
is.
definitely a hit.
To do that.
I just want to make sure that my
Yeah,
attack
well,
bonus is a
take it
separate
back.
stat from.
Your attack bonus and your proficiency bonus are the same thing. You just add your strength to it.
Okay, well I've got attack bonus, and then it says and then there's proficiency bonus. My proficiency bonus is plus 2, but my attack bonus is plus 1, so it should be plus 3 to attack.
So your proficiency bonus is your attack bonus,
Yeah, but I have my proficiency bonus to everything that I have a proficiency in.
including weapons.
Yeah, So my total attack bonus would be +3.
What? Because your strength is +1.
Okay. Oh, so if I'm not using my strength, because I'm using...
Can you use dexterity with a staff? I don't think.
No, it's this thing I
Because
just
of her
cast.
spell, it's her.
It uses
casting
my-
stat,
okay.
wisdom.
It uses my casting stat, my wisdom.
Yeah. So
So-
you add your wisdom to your proficiency bonus.
So it's
for
just
the
+5 then. So it'd be 20.
Okay.
That's what that
That's
is.
definitely a hit.
Okay.
So go ahead. Actually, roll a second time because you do have advantage on this,
Oh, okay.
and you might get a 20.
No, I got...
Actually,
I,
It
identify.
doesn't matter. You take the better of the two.
yeah, I got a 15 on both.
Oh,
So it's 20.
Okay, well, way to
Exactly.
do that. All right, roll me damage. So you're attacking red or yellow?
I was going to attack... I was going to attack
Winter has already attacked
yellow.
red. Okay.
So hopefully distract it.
Okay,
Fingers crossed.
that sounds good.
So then I add... So... And the weapons damage die becomes a D8.
Okay.
Attack and damage. Okay.
Why don't you? Nice. The scimitar was only a D6, but it was a D6
Yeah.
plus 1.
So that's 3 plus my wisdom modifier. So that's 6.
That's the bonus to it.
6 total.
Yeah, this spell only works on clubs or quarterstaffs.
Okay, so that's on yellow.
That's 6.
All right, so you will bring down a blinding flash of light from your staff. Right, is you going down or up? You hitting the fish man in his fish balls, or are you hitting him in his
I'm gonna
fish
try and
head?
hit in the head.
All right, so
Try to disorient.
you hit him right between his fishy eyes, knocking some sense into him. He will find himself suddenly dazed and is going to take a swing at you with his spear, dropping his shield in a rage to try to skewer you all the better. Yeah. I rolled 2 9s. Does that hit you?
My armor class is 14.
Oh, sorry. I rolled. That's a 12. A 12 with. Oh no. Yeah, that's a 12. That's not good enough.
Still doesn't beat 14.
All right. And then red is going to slash out and try to hit you back, Winter. I rolled 2 2s. Okay. Well, while blue's there, blue is going to hit you.
Oh.
So you're going to take a stab from behind.
Ow.
For all of 4 points of damage. A spear lances into your back from behind, and then green is going to try to impale Christine.
Shit.
And
Fail, please fail, please fail.
I hit you. How many hit points do you have left?
6.
You lose 3. Rolled the 1. Aw, yeah. I like that it zoomed in on the 1 when I held it up. That was kind of cool. Michael Bay presents Dungeons and Dragons. We gotta get on the oil tanker before all the bras come off. I don't know. I haven't seen a Michael Bay movie in a couple years. Oh, that's not true. Pain and Gain was really good. Where Mark Wahlberg looks just like Matt Damon. It's weird. All right. So, that is everybody, and now we are at Christine.
Finally, okay. I reach out to touch Blue Dude that's got me impaled on his trident.
Oh, really?
Phrasing? Was that
Shit.
Did you roll or did it cock?
phrasing?
I'm happy with it being cocked and rolling again.
Well, I didn't. Just roll it and don't roll it into the rest of your dice.
Oh, that's even worse. Fuck.
All right. So, what
Is it
was?
against his touch?
Is that against his touch?
Yeah, so 10.
What was it before?
It's a touch attack. It was a 6 before, so it would have been 12.
Let's see. How does touch work? How does touch work in this? Is it the same?
I don't know. It just says make a melee spell attack against a creature you can reach.
Oh, yeah, because they took out touch AC. So it would have just been normal AC. So that is going to be a miss. Make me a perception roll. You can still move and make an acrobatics roll if you want, though.
That's 6 for perception.
Okay. Would you like to make any movements to get out of like the pincer you're in? Do you have a potion on you?
No, we don't have any potions.
Okay.
We haven't gotten any anywhere.
They might have been in a corridor adjacent to this one.
Well, we didn't know that.
No.
We also didn't didn't know Ryan was gonna be an idiot and go rolling through a door
Hey,
by himself.
never. Well, no. Jason's an idiot. Ryan is playing his character.
Yep.
Never shame a player for being an idiot in character.
Yeah.
Because someone did that to me last week, and I almost.
Well, I'm not saying Ryan's the idiot,
I mean,
but I can't remember anybody's character name. Come on.
yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I know him as Ryan.
Sounds still good.
Yep.
Yay! All right. So that was Christine's
Okay,
action.
so does that waste my spell slot then?
Yes, it does.
Ooh.
Fuck. Okay, I'm fucked. I can't do anything now.
Oh no.
Okay. I believe it wastes the spell slot. Double check it in the rules. Spell casting, cantrips, casting a spell. I think it does though. Spellcasting ability,
I wouldn't be surprised.
intelligence. That's a wizard.
Okay, so did I have to acrobatics roll to get out of?
Yeah, that's what
Oh,
Kelly
yeah.
said.
Yeah,
You want
to
it?
not take an attack of opportunity. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
now I get a fucking 20.
Okay, where are you moving yourself?
Just 5 foot out.
Okay.
Is that all you could do? Because they've got spears.
They're short spears.
That's generally all you can do with getting out of attack of opportunity range is a 5 foot.
That's just a natural 5 foot step the pathway.
With a 20, would you like to? You can move anywhere inside of your movement range. I'll say. He's gonna run. There are 2 doors at the base there. You can just run and hide.
Okay, so there's these 2 doors here, and then there was one off the side.
Yes, you could go through either if you wish.
Are they open?
They are shut, but they might not be locked. You never know.
Fair.
So I'm just checking to see whether or not you lose that spell. I'm like 90% sure you do. Attack
Yeah,
rolls.
'cause I haven't read anything yet.
Cast a spell. Each spell is casting time. Most spells have a casting time in 1 action. Yeah, I mean it's a charge, right? So like when you lose it, you lose it. So yeah. Sorry. Was that your only level 1?
Yep, that was my last level 1.
Do you have a domain spell? Any like cure spells or anything?
No.
Okay. All right, Winter, you're at the top of the initiative.
Okay, so I have a second dagger.
Okay.
No, like domain spells still use spell slots.
What's that?
Domain spells still use spell slots.
They give you additional casting slots.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure.
Where?
Double check the rules.
Winter, can you pass the...
Here, give me the book. You don't need it. Here you go.
So with the rapier, I got 10, and with the dagger, I got 15.
That is a miss and a hit. But, however, from the angle you're at, you have advantage.
Oh, no, that's not. That's a 9.
Oh, was it 9?
Yeah,
Okay.
because of where the dot sits.
Oh, ooh, okay, cool. So that makes it better. So 9 plus 5, 14, and
Okay, so re-roll both of them to see if you get 20s.
nope.
Okay, so you still got 2 hits. Roll me damage, and on each you're also going to be adding a d6 for sneak attack because you have them flanked.
I have an
You
extra
get
D6.
certain spells at first level.
Do they not count as different as extra slots? I thought they counted as bonus.
Yeah,
Yes.
They do not say that.
Okay.
Not in that section anyway, unless it's in a weird spot.
It's not always in the right section, unfortunately. So we'll find out, and then we'll see.
So you'll do.
The rapier is 3.
Christine, because you're having a bad time though, at the beginning of your next round, you can make me an insight roll.
There you go.
Okay.
So 3. It doesn't matter.
And who are you attacking, real
No,
quick?
shadow roll.
Are you attacking the same person or 2 different people?
I was going for the red one.
Okay, going for red.
Because he just tried to slash back.
Yeah,
at
yeah, he
me.
did.
Yeah. So I have 3, 2, 6, and 3. 12, and then 14.
All right, so with a triumphant skewer, you're just going to drive both of your blades into his brain casing, and he's gonna like, and he's gonna like just float off down the hall. So go ahead and remove red from the field. So red is dead. Redemption.
So that felt good.
Yeah, it did feel good. So Merman.
I like advantage.
Okay, she's too far away. I'm gonna attack Amy. I'm gonna attack Amy with the blue one. Amy,
Yep.
is your armor class 13?
It's 14.
You are fucking lucky.
That guy hits hard.
So he is going to swim up to you, so move him 5 feet, and is going to stab at you with his trident. It is going to arc just past your face. Make me a perception roll right now.
I'm a little distracted. That will be a 6.
A 6? All right. There's something off about his facial features that you can see being that close, but you're too busy trying not to die to really pay attention.
Valid.
Okay, speaking of not dying, it's your turn.
Okay. I want to not be around these guys. So.
Sure.
Crap.
You could attack and then do a disengage to step back 5 feet.
Okay.
So who are you attacking?
Has this guy been hit at all?
Nope.
Nope.
And
He's
this guy's
done
still
all the hitting.
Are they both attacking me?
Everybody's attacking everybody
Oh,
right now, but yeah,
crap.
basically.
Okay. I'm still flanking on this guy though.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go for yellow again.
Okay, go ahead and give me an attack.
So this will be the same as before essentially, because spell lasts for either a full minute or until I let
Okay,
go of.
so
the...
go ahead, roll me the attack.
Okay.
Don't forget that you
Nat
have.
20.
There you go. Nat 20. All right, roll me double damage.
Okay.
So you're going after yellow?
Yeah.
Aw. Okay, roll it twice. That was an 8?
Yeah.
Or 3?
So it's an 8, and then do I add my wisdom modifier?
Yeah, add it once. Yeah, so that's an 11.
So 11.
And then again?
Is it just double damage or
It's
just roll
double
twice?
damage. Or so it's roll twice.
Okay.
So yes.
So 4.
So that's
15 total.
okay. 15 is more than enough. So you will cleave the side and bash. You will actually see the brains fly out of this one's ears.
Okay.
Well, fish ear hole thing.
Yeah.
Basically, you'll see the brain exit the side of his head
Ear hole.
before the rest of his skull catches up and sucks it back in as he flies against the wall. Remove yellow from the board.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Okay, and then I can try and disengage.
You actually may just take a 5-foot step back.
Okay.
So you
I'm gonna 5-foot step back this way.
So you can keep helping Winter?
Yeah.
I guess you can't really help her from that angle, though.
Yeah,
But you can at least
I know.
be back to back. All right, so blue, Winter, blue is going to take another swipe at you.
Oh no.
A spear juts by the side of your face, almost taking out your nose. Green is going to take a swipe at you as well, and is actually going to succeed. How many hit points do you have left?
3.
Ooh, damn. All right, so. Ooh.
Whatever god is out there.
You are going to take,
Bye.
7 points of damage.
So I'm at -4.
So I need you to make me a death save on your next turn, but not yet. So you're going to take a spear in the chest, and you're going to.
Once you gain a domain spell, you always have it prepared and doesn't count against the number of spells you can prepare each day.
Prepare.
Yeah.
That's all. It's
Okay.
not spell slots. It's not using it. It's just prepared. So I can
Oh,
have
so
them
it's
in
an extra
addition to
held
my
spell?
prepared
Oh, that's-
spells.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
Okay.
So you don't get to cast anymore.
Yeah.
You just have more options for what you can cast.
Yeah. Because with wisdom, you have spell.
I think, guys, do you remember if we were using inspiration at the beginning of the game? I feel that we were.
Oh, I don't think it's come up yet. Like we haven't.
Well, now, this is a perfect time, because I think, give me the book.
Okay.
I summon thee. All right, so I believe everyone has 1 point of inspiration, because that's a rule that I think we talked about, but the problem is we started this chronicle 4 months ago, and I'm in grad school, so my brain doesn't work too well, strangely. Inspiration.
You don't actually get many spell slots, but you get unlimited cantrips. But cleric cantrips kind of suck a bit compared to wizard
Is
cantrips.
it called inspiration? It is,
Yeah,
right?
it's called inspiration.
I don't know. Do we have somewhere for that?
Oh, you know what? It's in the DMG.
Oh, yeah.
It's not in this book. It's in this book. Oh, that's why I don't remember it. Did you have any there? You guys have a 1 in there, right?
No.
Nope, we don't have anything. It's empty.
You guys have a 1 in there, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, see, there we go.
Of course.
There we go, 240. All right, so a reminder with inspiration, an effective way to encourage role-playing and risk-taking, so role-playing, heroism. Okay, so the way that it works is... Well, tell me how that it says. spending.
Yeah, 'cause next level I get more, I think.
Yeah, you get 2 second level.
Damn it. Okay, hand me the
First
PHB. It's in the PHB apparently,
Mm,
even though it's not in the index.
helpful.
I know, right? Thanks, Wizards of the Coast. This is all your fault. It's your fault for not reading the book, douchebag. Shut up! In a fight with imaginary Wizards of the Coast people. If I could spell inspiration. INSPIRE.
I think.
Asian.
Inspiration.
Kelly, edit this out later, Kelly. You're coming off like an idiot, Kelly.
Sure thing, Kelly.
It's kind of late. Like, this is after a full day of work and stuff. But we're also performing in front of an audience, squeezing into a smaller space. Hey, it's a Friday night. Why not? Ooh. What? What? Da-da,
Kelly was
da-da.
talking about squeezing into small spaces.
On a Friday night.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Saturday night.
That's tomorrow.
Yeah, that's tomorrow. Pole arm master. What the? Brian, do you remember where inspiration is?
No.
Oh, I found the working together section.
Mm.
That's not helpful for me. Role playing, researching, your turn, surprise, bonus actions, movement, breaking up difficult terrain, creature size, being prone, movement and position, cast a spell, actions, making an attack, ranged attack, attack rolls, unseen things, cover, damage, hit points, insta-death, underwater combat. Oh, hey.
Well,
Yeah, you would have had disadvantage this entire time. That's not fun.
it's okay. We're okay.
We're doing fine.
Everything is going to
Not
be
really.
okay. Put a little fence around it.
What? I don't
Throw a
understand.
blanket over it.
We're all gonna die.
Come on,
I just
get up.
okay. Someone Google inspiration.
Okay, so using inspiration.
Where is that?
I'm on the 5th Ed wiki.
Okay, but does it have like a list of like where that is, or do I have a defective PHB?
No, it does not cite the location.
Wow, that's helpful.
They're useful like that.
Hmm.
But I can tell you what it does.
All right, what does it do?
Okay, so using inspiration. If you have inspiration, you can expend it when you make an attack roll, saving throw, or ability check.
To do what?
Spending your inspiration gives you advantage on that roll.
Okay.
Oh, that all it does?
Characters can, as a reward to other players for good role playing, clever thinking, or whatever, any reason, spend their inspiration to give that character inspiration, which they can then use as an advantage on their roll.
Okay, so I think that's fair that we can use that. So
Is that a one-time use for the entire campaign?
no, I re-reward them like willpower and roll of darkness.
Oh, cool.
Like, hey, you did a good job. You played yourself. Look, you played yourself. So everybody can take an advantage on something, or all right. So Winter is unconscious.
Night night.
Christine, it's your round. Make me an insight roll. All right. So we're cutting back. Winter, you're unconscious. Christine, insight.
Skills.
There it is. That would be 15.
Do you have any spells left that can heal?
I can stabilize.
Okay.
That is literally it. I have no spell slots left.
Maybe you should go through one of those doors. Maybe one of the doors. Multiple.
Which one?
Well, where are their clothes? Never mind. Okay.
What?
Sometimes right isn't right. Okay.
Wait, who's
so,
right?
The DM.
What?
All right. So Christine, you get the sense that the door there is
Like the one right near
the
me?
one just to your right is a bulkhead door, but the other two look like they're not. They're iron doors, but they're latched over. They look like they'd be way easier to open.
Like you could just flip the latch.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
All right. So opening that door, You are going to open it directly to a large pile of crap.
Oh, gross.
As in, there is a mountain of coins,
Oh.
Oh.
as well as a small pile of things on top of it.
Oh.
There, just glancing in real quick, you can see that there is a scroll and several potions. I'm not shitting, it's actually here. So, are you grabbing the scroll or the potions?
Potions.
Okay. So, a quick glance, 2 of them look fairly familiar at a glance. Using a down one?
Yep.
Okay.
I
Alright.
hope it's familiar as in healing.
Alright, so go ahead and... Christine, that is going to be a plus. I believe it's, what is the level 2 heal? What's the level 1 healing spell? It's plus your cleric level?
Cure wounds. 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability mod.
So that's probably a 3 for this. So that's going to heal you 15 points of damage.
Sweet. Jesus. That was a good one.
Yeah, you just lost a portion of your treasure. There's another one that looks like that. It's a swirling blue liquid inside of like a bulbous bottle.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what? It's a swirling red liquid in like a light bulb shaped bottle.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's you. All right, that's Christine's turn. Win. Roll me a death save. So roll a d20. Would you like to use advantage on this?
No, are you
Yes.
Well, no. Roll
No.
roll initially. Well, let's see what you get. Roll a 20.
Nope.
Did you roll badly?
I got a 4.
All right, so do me a tick on the deathometer. So you have like a little spot that has like death saves.
Alright, here's a little boink.
All right, Amy, what's your armor class?
14. Still.
All right,
Who's
so
attacking me?
yeah, blue is trident, brown is bite. Yeah.
Or,
So he's gonna swim right up to your face,
okay.
and I said brown is bite.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
How bad?
What's your armor class? 14.
14.
I mean, could be way worse. The trident missed.
Okay.
All right, how many points do you have left?
Well, I was at 12.
Okay, so he's going to swim up, and as he approaches you, he's going to slam his mouth into you for 9 points of damage.
Jesus.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
He's going to rip a chunk out of your shoulder. Your arm is going to flap half limp at your side.
Which arm?
Your left,
Okay.
unless you're right-handed.
It's not too bad then.
All right, it is your round.
Okay.
Do you have any spells besides bludgeon?
I do have spells.
Anything good?
I can heal myself.
Yeah, that's probably good. 5-foot disengage cast.
Basically, sorry, I'm just trying to calculate how much health I have right now. 12 minus 9 is 3. 3.
You have 3. Yeah.
I have 3.
Yeah. I'm not cheating. I'm giving you guys like full rolls.
So I
Unless you
don't
want
know.
me to cheat.
I don't have a really good 5-foot step here.
Yeah.
I'm
There's
kind of.
nowhere you really can go. You're surrounded.
Yeah.
It's okay, you can step on me. It's
you-
fine.
But
Yeah, but that steps into his.
Oh, never
you
mind.
can lose range.
Yeah, it kind of sucks.
Can I acrobat it?
You can try, yeah.
So, give it a shot.
Would you like advantage on this roll?
I would like advantage. on
Okay,
this
that's
roll.
going to spend your inspiration.
Yep, that's okay.
Okay.
So doing that is I roll 2.
You roll 2, take the better.
Okay, I'll just roll 2 dice then. I'll take the 19.
Yeah, take the
I'll
19.
take the 19.
All right, so I will let you
That'll
move.
give me a 20.
So move just out of range
Okay.
in one direction of your choice.
So
I would
I'm
say
gonna go
move back,
this
yeah.
way.
Okay, so you will do a barrel roll across the floor, come up and heal yourself with Cure Light.
It's called Healing Word. Let me just.
Okay, look up what that does.
It does.
All right, Bluefish is going to charge you. Actually, yeah, you're the only one that I can see in range. Oh, hold on.
You get hit points equal to 1d4 plus
Hey.
my spell casting ability modifier.
Ryan,
Yes.
roll me a d20.
Oh, casting times. This is a bonus
Okay.
action.
Okay. What's that?
It's a bonus action.
Is it?
Yeah.
Cool. So you can do that and still act.
Okay.
Would you like to have attacked before you rolled? No, I guess disengaging is a
No,
bonus
disengaging.
action, so you'd only be able to do
Yeah.
one thing.
Yeah, I'm just noticing. But, so 1d4 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. So 3 plus 3, that's 6.
Okay, so you'll
It's not the
regenerate the damage
greatest.
you just took. All right, so the blue one is going to rush you, and is going to fly directly past you.
Okay, that's good.
So move him on the other side of you 2 squares. So he just charges you as fast as he can, and I rolled a 1.
Okay.
So he's just gonna go straight.
Mer. Mer.
They're not the smartest.
He's just not good at his job, and he's really worried about his performance review. Winter. The one above you is going to try to stab you again, just to make sure that you stay dead. Can you roll me another death save?
Nope.
Okay, take me another death save box.
Bye guys. It was nice knowing you.
Oh no.
All right, and now we are at Amy. You have acted. Merman has acted. Winter has acted. Ryan has acted. Christine, what do you do?
Grab the scroll and see what it is.
You have no idea.
Fuck. Okay. Was that my whole action then?
No.
Okay.
So you're just like, I don't know.
Okay. Turn.
So I think you can make it to Ryan.
Could I make it there and still do something?
Just barely. Yeah.
Well, he's stabilized, hasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's no point doing that then.
Except getting him on his feet again. You could cram a potion down his mouth.
Do I still have one?
I said you have 2 red ones and another one.
Okay.
And the red one healed you.
Okay. I didn't know that because you did not tell me that. Okay, so you just said there was a red swirly one as well.
You said you changed your mind
From blue to red. So you had 1 cure potion, you have a second one,
Okay.
and some other potion you don't have time to figure out what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you do? It all hangs on this.
Okay, I guess go and cram it down Ryan's throat.
Or you could take it yourself and just go in and like beat things. I have maximum hit points.
Well, all I was going to originally do was just be like, hey, you have to make a dex save now.
Oh, what's that?
Well, it's the Sacred Flame.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can do that. You
I
can
know
do
you
that
have
too.
to roll for that one.
Yeah, you can do that too.
But that's a whole action, so.
You can do that at range.
Is it? Yeah, I know, but I can't heal Ryan then, right? So.
Yeah, you can only do one of the 2.
So. I cannot kill all those by myself.
Okay.
Especially with. Well, I'm not too bad on hit points now, but.
Ryan heals 16.
Woo!
You are up. So that's going to be Christine's action, and now things are getting dangerous. Win! Roll me a death save. Would you like to use inspiration on this?
Yes.
Roll 2 d20s and take the better. Please roll a nat 20.
That would be nice.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
10.
10 is a success. Oh my god, you stabilize. Well, no, you.
No,
Just
you get
no.
a success.
I get a success.
So, hey, you're. Alright, Merman. Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
So we've got Merman and we've got the green and blue left.
Yep. Oh boy. Oh boy.
What?
Oh my god. Oh, speaking of, Amy, you didn't attack or do anything last round. Were you going full defense?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Just making sure, because it seems like something that level 1 and level 2, maybe even level 3, remind people they can do things if they're not used to the system.
Mm-hmm.
So full defense adds what?
I'm unsure.
At least a +2 to your AC.
Okay.
Um,
That will put me at 16. Is there some? Oh,
I
check to see
believe
where.
there is a defensive fighting.
Yeah.
So I guess like a -2 for a +2.
Okay.
So, and that will take penalties on your hit, but it means that the harpoon misses your throat.
Good.
Yay! All right, Ryan, you will awaken to the middle or to a scene of bloodshed. What do?
Well, there's a big fish man right in front of me. I think I'm going to smash him a bunch.
Okay, you're
Smash.
Dakota.
Green.
Yeah.
All right, do it.
Smash.
And you're using multi-attack.
Smash.
I am going to attack with one of the swords, spend a key point, and use Flurry of Blows as my bonus action.
Okay.
So it'll technically be 2 unarmed strikes and a sword strike.
Okay.
So that will be 19 on the first hit.
That's definitely a hit.
That will not hit on the second one. I don't think we have critical fails with that. And the other one will be a 20.
That is a hit. So roll me damage and damage.
So that'll be 6, 7, 10 damage to him.
10 damage to which one?
Green.
One.
Alright, so you are going to slam into his back, and he's going to shriek out in surprise as he gets slashed and bludgeoned from a dead man. That's freaky. I'm going to make a morale save because the dead are coming back to life and attacking me. I succeed! He's very brave. His name is Coral. Coral! So that's green?
Yeah.
Coral. Okay, just writing that down. All right, so Ryan's round. Amy.
Yep.
What do you do?
Okay, so there's the.
Merman right on top of you.
Okay, so he moved up to attack me.
Make me a perception roll.
Okay. 10.
10 at this range is going to be close enough. As he's coming at you with fury in his eyes, you see something very kind of laughably peculiar about him. What you thought before was some type of like tribal jewelry or adornment. He has something lodged in his face.
Oh.
Like this rampaging merman has what appears to be a giant giant like stalk of the straw, like the wheat that was growing out there, jammed through his nose.
Huh.
That's right. He's a sea creature with straw jammed through his nose.
Does it look intentional?
It looks like it's lodged in there pretty well. I don't know.
That's kind of weird. I wonder if maybe if I hit him in the face, if it'll do something.
Sure. You can go ahead and hit him in the face. Do it at the -2.
Okay.
Because you're fighting defensively.
Right.
I believe that's a -2. Did you find it?
I just got to this section for combat. Position. Cast. Blah blah blah.
Don't worry, Winter. You'll survive.
Cast a
What
spell.
happens if I make another
Attack
like?
rolls.
You have to make 3 in a row. Or you have to make 3 total.
Yeah, so I'm 1 away.
Crap.
From succeeding or dying.
I'm dying.
Upper.
Hey!
Healing. I am.
Well, Christine could get to you and stabilize you before then.
What else could it be called if not like full defense?
I don't know.
Okay.
Just
Attack, dash, cast a spell, help, hide, ready.
oh, maybe it's
Not an attack?
hmm.
It might not be. I mean, there's fighting styles,
Is it?
but that's under specific classes.
Then don't worry, he just barely missed you because of a glaring rules error. It's like a game of Munchkin.
Alright.
Alright, next, what do you do?
Okay, so I'm still gonna do that attack.
You're gonna
thing.
crank him? Alright. Roll the hit. Are you
I miss. I'm pretty
I was
sure.
gonna say, do you still have any inspiration?
No, I used it already.
Is anybody giving Amy inspiration? No? Okay, cool.
5. Because I mean, that gives me 5. 8.
8?
8 total.
Alright, that is gonna be a miss.
Yeah. Figured.
Alright, so green is right there. Is it only the 3 left?
Yeah.
Okay. Blue is going to try to stab you in the back.
Yeah, of course he is.
With an 8.
Doesn't hit. That doesn't hit.
Woo!
My armor class of 14 says nay.
Alright, it scratches. It doesn't even get close to scratching it, let's be honest. Green. Green is going to take a step back toward the corner. Yeah.
Slide it that way.
Into the corner.
Oh.
And is going to ready his net
Ooh.
and hurl it at Ryan, because I think I can do all of that. And a net sails by your head.
Okay.
actually makes my next thing easier.
So Christine, it's your action.
I love you, Christine. I love you so very much. You're a very beautiful celestial.
You
Oh.
stabilize.
All right. So you will stabilize her. And is that a bonus action or is it a full action to cast that?
It's an action.
It's full action? Okay.
One action.
All right. So, Winter, you're unconscious.
Yay!
All right, Merman.
You're at 0.
Please don't hit. Please don't hit. Because I'm assuming he's attacking me.
Make a perception roll. Hold on. Yeah, I don't see what's happening behind me. What? I said blue was bite before?
You said brown was bite before.
Brown is bite.
Well, that sucks for you. Oh, how many hit points do you have?
9.
Oh, that's so good.
Why? What?
Either you rolled max or you rolled min.
I rolled min. I rolled 2 ones. So you're gonna take 6 points of damage as he slashes out at you again. Splash!
Ow.
Is that the big guy or
The big guy.
Big one.
All right, Ryan, it's your action.
She's in trouble there. He's in the corner scared. Yeah, I'm
assuming he moved up here or something.
what's my... Okay, I can totally make it. I'm gonna charge and attack him.
Okay. Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up.
Flanking gives
Advantage.
Advantage, cool. So, first swing will be a 20.
Okay.
And then second sword swing.
20?
20.
All right, so that's 2 crits. All right, so roll me quadruple damage. So what's your strength bonus or dex bonus?
It's 3.
Okay, so that's 6 automatically. Okay, now it's d6?
Yeah.
So yeah, 4d6 plus 6.
He did.
Not even close, but
6, 10, 16 damage.
16 damage. All right, that's still pretty good though. All right, so you're going to run up and with 2 resounding hits are going to slash him across the back. And he is going to lurch forward in pain and look at you over his shoulder
angry.
and glare at you. Make me a perception roll.
That'll be 21.
All right, you're definitely going to notice that this is like this knobby infected bit of straw just jammed in his face and lodged there. Like it looks like it's trying to heal around it.
Medicine?
Yeah. We'll say that was a medicine roll.
Okay.
Because yeah, that looks like it's infected, and he's that looks really painful. That really must suck. That he's probably taking a -1 on all of his rolls because of that.
Oh.
And he will turn and snarl at you. And I guess in common. Oh, I guess because he speaks. They all spoke Undercommon.
Yeah.
So he would probably speak Undercommon as well. Humans deserve to suffer.
Oh.
I'm going... Do I have time to reply?
Yeah.
I'm not human, moron.
All right, Amy, it's your round. You're flanking him.
Yep, I'm also flanked. So.
Oh, actually, Christine, can you actually do fill in that square in the center of the room?
Was
I
it a
need
hole?
to see where it was.
It's dead center.
Is it this one?
Yeah, just put it.
Unless I manage.
Yeah, put it right there because no one stepped there. And then just do this across it. Do like hatch marking. So, in the middle of the battle, you are going to also see that. Sorry, this is my mistake. In the center of the floor, there is this sharp sucking noise as this clogged hole that's just overgrown with other straw and detritus. This looks like the main drain.
Oh.
This wouldn't have really mattered for them. I guess you could have attacked it and then caused a catastrophic typhoon inside here. But for your benefit, I'm gonna say no.
Okay. So I'm gonna try and move 5 feet.
Okay.
Because I think I'm still flanking if we're like this, right?
Yeah, might as well.
Yep.
It's not an exact science.
Yeah. Okay. So then I'm gonna smack him with my.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Again. Unless you want me to do another perception on whatever the thing's going on in his face.
No.
Okay.
I tried.
So that's an 19.
Okay, we'll roll again because you have advantage.
Oh.
Mike had 20.
Yeah, that's
Because you're
true.
flanking.
Nope.
Okay.
19.
Audio?
It's fine.
Okay. My laptop's getting loud, so I was just checking.
Yeah.
Alright, roll me damage.
4.
4! Is that on... That's on...
I rolled a 1, so 4. It's
All
basically
right.
kind of like a bonk, but not very strong.
Alright, so Bluefish
Should probably
is
just try to
still up. Bluefish is going to take another swing at your back, Amy.
Okay, so he's gonna move forward.
Yeah.
Is
It-
Greenfish still up?
What's that?
Is
Greenfish?
Greenfish still up?
Greenfish is still up. Yeah. Alright, so
Then-
Bluefish is
then
going to
that
take a
gun.
swing at your back and is going to connect
Is it out of 14?
at 13 plus 3, I believe.
Okay. So then,
Oh, actually, you know what? I'm going to take back my action. I'm actually... He was all the way back. Oh, no, he was crazed with anger.
Yeah.
Of course. So in that case, yes, that's actually a 16 to hit you.
okay, so this is probably gonna be very bad for me. I have only 3 hit points.
Yeah. That's...
You.
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, sorry, I rolled the wrong dice.
Is that good or bad for me?
Do you want me to be honest? Yeah, it's pretty bad for you. You're going to take 9 points of damage as he stabs you
I'm
in the
at
back.
-6.
You're not dead!
Not yet.
Alright. Greenfish is going to have his turn now. And I have to make a charisma roll. 1 second.
Charisma.
So, in surprisingly understandable common, you will hear... One moment. None of you are human! Stop! Why do you do this? That's basically all I can get out and around. So Coral, the green one, is going to call out from the corner, "Stop! None of you are human! Why are you doing this?"
Parlay.
Parlay! Christine, it's your action. Kill them all. Let the gods sort them out. No, let them live. They're just fish, man. Eat their bones. Eat their bones. Wait.
Tasty, tasty.
Tasty bones.
Okay, can I turn and tell him something?
You can speak
and
in...
do something?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're the ones attacking us while we're trying to unflood the city.
That's a fair point. That's a good point. So...
He has to make a dex save.
Oh no, why do you do... Ah, shit.
Which... Would he get disadvantage because he doesn't even know I'm there or doing anything?
His
back is to me and...
What's the save difficulty? Hold on.
14.
No, he doesn't get disadvantage, but I failed the first roll.
Okay.
So is that save? That's good for you? So roll damage, huh?
5.
Total?
Yeah.
Alright, so you're going to ignite him with Holy Wrath. Winter.
So now what do I do if I'm stable?
You're just going to be unconscious for a little while until someone heals you.
Cool, hanging out.
Alright, Merman is there, so Amy's down.
I'm down.
He's going to pivot and take a swipe at Ryan. Ryan, I have... What's your AC?
16.
16... Target is huge or smaller.
Oh, fuck it. You know what I forgot about?
What?
My Wrath of the Storm.
Oh.
I thought you were thinking.
Because he stabbed me.
Oh.
Oh, that's
I
right.
have 3 more use of it, I think.
Oh, okay. Well...
Or no, I got 2 more use of it.
Okay.
I forgot all about that.
Do you...
No, it's too late now. We've gone well past it.
That's fair. Well, it's good to know for the future. Okay, so... Ryan, he's going to charge at you, and or he's going to spin around, and the harpoon is going to jump by your face.
Yep.
And he's going to lash out with a bite, connecting with your arm. How many hit points do you have left? Don't tell me, because I'm just going to roll. Is it more than 5? Is it more than 10?
Yes.
Okay, cool, because you're going to take 10 points of damage. He's going to bite solidly into your side.
Okay.
Is that like shark teeth? Like.
Yeah, basically, it's kind of like he's got these like long needle-like teeth
Ew.
that strip the flesh straight off the bone.
Ew.
Ryan, it's your round.
All right. I'm going to attack him back.
Okay, you do not have advantage unless you spend your inspiration.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to
Okay.
take that dice back because that's a good dice.
It's a good dice. Good dice.
Oh, first attack.
Ooh.
19 is a hit?
19, yeah, will hit.
Okay, and your second attack it does not have inspiration. No, why'd you roll 2 dice though?
Oh, it doesn't?
No, you. There's only 1 attack.
Okay.
But still.
Unless someone wants to give Ryan their inspiration.
Nope, I'm out.
Oh yeah.
Thanks
Save
a lot.
yours. All right, so that's 2 solid hits.
Okay.
Okay, so roll me double damage. Well, roll me single damage twice.
5 and 4 is 9 plus 3 is 12.
Oh yeah, because you don't get it on your second attack. Okay. All right, so you will slam into him twice more. Amy, make me a death save.
Yee.
Roll a 20.
I will try to. I rolled a 7. Do I add anything to it?
Nope. So you take
Get
1
the
death count.
Well,
Blue is going to step.
let's see here.
Blue is going to rush forward and try to stab Christine.
Like here?
He's going to run straight through the corpses.
Okay, I'm getting stepped on. Is he
Yeah.
standing on the corpse?
Probably.
Probably.
Or like, right. Like,
I think he'd be standing right there.
It doesn't really matter. Christine, what's your armor class? I dropped the dice.
16.
You mean 13?
no.
Okay. He's going to lunge at you with a harpoon. Or no, with a spear. He doesn't have a harpoon. He's going to lunge at you with a spear, missing your face just barely. They're really aiming for the faces. And Coral's going to make another attempt at charisma with a 13. That's actually not bad for the fishman. So let's see. We're trying to... They don't deserve to live up there. Pollutants, all of them.
Okay, religious fanatic. Fuck that.
All right.
She says.
You
She
can-
probably mutters it to herself.
All right, Christine, it's your round.
No.
Question, what's my speed?
Probably 20 as a dwarf,
Yeah.
so 4 squares.
Diagonal?
I don't care. Yeah,
Then I would go 1, 2.
because in Pathfinder, it's
4.
every other one counts as double, but I don't care.
And move next to him and try and smack him with a warhammer.
That sounds like a great idea.
Nat 20! It was an awesome idea!
Are you kidding, really?
Finally! So that would be plus my which is 108. 14.
14 damage. All right, so smacking him in the back of the head. As you do, how'd you get on the other side of him?
I went.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, so smacking him in the back of the head, you're actually going to slam him into the ground, and he's going to go down.
Wink.
Shit. Winter, you're unconscious. Merman, you're unconscious. Ryan, there's a blue and a green left.
Yeah, I'll move.
Which one are you moving toward?
I'm gonna attack the blue one.
Okay. The blue one's eyes widen as he sees his commander fall to the ground. And go ahead and make me your attack.
The first one will most likely
That's gonna
miss.
whiff.
Second one's gonna whiff.
What's the second one's total?
8.
Okay. So, and now we're...
Can I say something in undercommon?
Yeah, of course.
I'm going to shout, Surrender!
So instead, like you're
Like,
gonna,
I swish, and he, like, just quick thinking, like,
Intimidation.
it was just a fence in front of him. Yeah, he'll believe that. Surrender!
pardon the noise here. So you're gonna just whiff at this guy.
Yeah.
Whoa! And he's gonna take off running toward that back door, waving his hands in terror and dropping his spear. Blue is going to head toward the back door, away from Ryan. And away from Christine. Yeah, he's gonna run towards that and start turning on the crank as quickly as he can.
Alright.
Amy, roll to stabilize.
Wait, let me use a different dice.
Yeah, basically.
8.
All right, take another death counter.
Yep.
Oh no.
All right. And then Green, looking around the battlefield and seeing that there are 2 of you still up, is going to just raise his hands and just,
Surrender.
he's going to surrender.
Alright.
Spare their lives.
I'm gonna go and stabilize Amy.
Okay, you can do that. Are we continuing combat?
No.
Okay.
They're
Alright.
not attacking me. I don't care.
All right. What I'm going to say, for the sake of argument, if you want to try to wake Winter up, you can.
Okay.
The same with Amy. If you want to try to wake them up at 0 hit points, they just won't be able to do much of any actions for a few minutes.
Okay. They'll probably be ish for the night too.
Yeah, but what do you mean?
That's coming up. It's like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, that's nice.
Oh yeah. Are we going
Yeah,
longer?
yeah.
Oh no.
That's okay. You're unconscious. Here, take a nap. Hey! All right. Just let it happen.
Just let it happen.
Just let it happen. Just lay back and let it happen. All right. So the phrasing, right? All right. So the din of battle clears, and you can hear down the hallway the sound of. No, actually, that would block sound, so you're fine. Oh, because I said the door was shut. Shit. Okay. Yeah. That saved your life. That one little verbal slip up. Yay. So the fishman dressed in green will put his hands up while you stabilize your friend. Spare their lives. He'll say in fairly eloquent common. Spare their lives. Yeah, that's it. That's the one right there. Spare their lives. Why have you come down into our sacred haven?
This is the sewers of the city.
This was our home long before the Pitmerans showed up. They pollute. They throw their trash, their slime, their sludge, their fecal matter. And then the ill-gotten gains from their... How a fish spits underwater, I have no idea.
Like bubbles.
Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Farming. They discard all of the useless straw. So many straws. So many of our children are wounded, infected, stuck in their orifices, their ears, their nose, their eyes. They choke on the straw. These straws, you don't understand. So when the floodwaters came, we decided to let their sins be their damnation. They would be damned.
You shouldn't be laughing this much, Jamie.
They would be damned, and so would their town.
This called it down.
You can't. You have no idea how many layers of jokes have been worked into this story.
It's like a fever.
What do
They're
you
damned in more ways than one.
Well, it's called the damn channel. If you'd read the caption I put up at the beginning of the episode, it was spelled with 2 M's.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Well, or was it? I don't know. We'll find out next time. And you would give it all back to them. Poor Zelron, our chief.
Don't look at me, I'm unconscious.
It's true.
Am I conscious now?
So what are you doing? So yeah, you're gonna coax him back to wakefulness.
What's going on?
So,
Race wars.
intrepid explorers, adventurers,
suppose the mood is yours.
So are you trying to say you've just been sitting here stewing in the sewer?
It's
All
our
this time?
ancestral homeland. Beneath this as well.
But you've been here the entire time.
Yes.
Why didn't you?
Yeah, what was the final breaking point then? What was the final sin? There had to have been something that made you strike this year and not last year. Or
We
a
didn't
decade ago.
strike. We just let they plugged their own hole. So we let it happen. And then we were like, no, we're not going to let you unplug the hole. Fuck you.
Oh, wait.
What?
So
They polluted. We just let them. And we're defending they stewed their own fish. They hooked themselves. I'm trying to think of idioms that you humanoids would understand.
You should probably stop.
They caught their own eels.
So
The
they
problem
just
with
let their junk go down there, and that gets into your area, which then hurts you guys.
Yes.
So what if we put a screen over it, and they cleared the screen every now and then?
A what?
Mesh.
great.
I have an idea.
Catch stuff. They clean it, take
Like-
it away. They
like a
don't
net.
hit you with- yeah.
Which you have a lot of.
But nets aren't very good against poop.
That's true.
But great. This sounds...
We could at least stop.
It sounds mighty. It sounds better than good.
What if we got them to do that, and then you guys still like, you don't fight them, they don't fight you.
I'm sorry. I just said the great was better than good. I'm sorry.
I caught it.
Yeah.
I caught it.
We
I
did.
missed that. That went whoosh.
I got that.
It sounds better than good.
Uh,
What is this grate? It's a net? What makes it special? What's it made of? What fabric?
metal.
Metal.
Iron.
You could
You-
do.
Steel.
You know the secrets of steel. How do you make this? We try.
We've got a lot of it.
How
The
do you-
thing is you make it above water. You
Yeah.
can't make it in water. Doesn't work.
Why not?
Because fire.
Fire's stupid.
Yeah, but it's important. that
Fire's
you
too
steel.
hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boils.
But that's how you make steel.
Oh. We use coral.
Not as good as steel.
It's not great.
Heathen.
I mean, hold coral out. I'll chop it in half
Do you-
with my steel.
Not good coral. That's crap coral. That's fool's coral.
Yeah, we'll
Right.
hold
Coral.
This is coral for you.
Oh, snap, son.
Heck the warhammer.
I have no quarrel with your coral.
Quarrel with your coral.
But
Before I get more confused, do you guys just
Can I go look
fish
at
or
the
do you farm? How do you guys?
Yes, I mean, it's more ranching and harvesting, but yes.
I have.
Yeah, there's like poop. Okay, cool.
I have-
I'm gonna
Start
tie
cleaning it.
myself to the door.
I also have like the crowbar and stuff still, so I'm like,
No, the crowbar broke, didn't it?
didn't it?
Mhm.
Oh,
Does
you
it-
jammed it.
Yeah, the crowbar got lost underneath there.
I used a pin.
Oh, you use
Oh,
yeah, you do have your
you-
crowbar.
okay.
So you can start cleaning it out.
I tie myself to the door handle.
I have an idea. It can not only help your, and it'll solve your problem. It'll solve the town's problem, and it would get you access to iron
Steel.
or steel. So, if we can talk to the humans on your behalf, what we can do is get them to install a grate, and then they can pay you in iron. You guys can clear out all of the refuge that comes down so that it doesn't poison your towns. You can use that as fertilizer. Well, other than the straw, the other stuff could be used as fertilizer in your grounds where you grow seed plants.
Kel.
Or
Yes.
you could sell it.
She knows.
Or you could sell it back to the humans as fertilizer for their farms.
Now that he's mentioned straw, though, I'm also gonna go look at that diagram and be like,
You poor fool. Thinking that humans understand mercantilism? They're idiots. Is that the stupid half of you?
Mm.
I'm gonna roll medicine.
Oh, listening.
I know orcs are smarter than that.
16.
For what?
Medicine on straw face.
Yeah, that's infected. You can totally remove it though, especially while he's unconscious. He's going to and come straight awake. Gone. Ow.
Yeah.
That's what I said. I'll say an undercommon.
I'll keep poking at it a bit more with like
Ow.
bandage.
Ow.
Clean it.
Ow. Ow.
Coral. Yes.
Give him a list of things to do to keep it from getting reinfected or more.
We lose. Yes, War Chief.
Sorry, I bashed you with steel. I took the straw out.
I was just explaining to Coral that there might be a way that you guys can stop your young ones and yourselves from being poisoned by the straw.
So go ahead and give me a perception roll.
Crusade roll.
Give me a charisma roll. Yeah, crusade roll. They were kind of already on that. Actually, do you guys want to work together on this one?
Okay.
So
There is 0 point in me helping with this.
are you gonna help?
What is my
It's
roll?
charisma.
I will
I
assist.
can
Chris,
attempt.
I will.
Yeah, let Winter lead this.
Oh, cool.
So basically, Winter, you're gonna roll and gain advantage from their help.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Okay.
So
If I won't hurt her roll.
So I got 15 plus 4 is 19.
so roll
I will
again.
also help.
13.
And then 10.
Okay, so the first one is the best of the 19.
I rolled 12.
And what'd you get total, Ryan?
In total, I got 18.
12.
Cool.
13.
So you all rolled above 10, so that's good. So you huddle up for a moment, and they feed you some ideas. Well, why don't you talk to them and say this? Okay. So, and then what do you propose to them? To start a mercantile system with the humans to prevent, like, green lobbying legislature to work in harmony with each other, both the under and the lower, or both the under and the above? Or do you just start a crusade?
Ooh. What do I do? No. These traditions are a little old-fashioned, and it's not helping either. Honestly. It's not good for you. It's not good for them.
The humans may be stupid, but
But there are also benefits that you can reap.
you might as well, like,
And hey, I could have a deal
Calm
for
down.
you.
just because they're stupid doesn't mean you don't need to deal with them.
So, cutting on Marisol's catchphrase, I have a deal for you. We will cut ahead a half hour, where your spell is going to run out soon, but sending a runner back with short order, and through that shortened passageway, you will bring the Marquis, Jitten Marrow, down to make a historic peace accord with the War Chief, Zelleron. And as they shake fin to hand, Jitten Morrow is actually surprisingly charitable about this whole thing. It turns out to be a little bit of a misunderstanding. Oh, I had no idea. I'm terribly sorry. I didn't realize that we were doing this to you. We knew that you lived under there, but we assumed that the drainage was built by smarter heads.
It shall be corrected.
It shall be corrected in time. We shall make this happen. We shall have a feast in the honor of this accord. As soon as we stop the town from flooding.
Oh yeah.
Together, the fishmen are going to help clean out that hole and allow the drainage to occur. And in a day or so, the town is going to return to normal. In the meanwhile, you are all allowed to rest up at the tents where Farla, the priestess, will heal you all.
Yay.
And take care of you. And as per the promise, you will have everything that was held in that drain catch down in that room. So you will find who's taking inventory.
I got the spare paper.
Okay.
You will find the scroll of something. You can make me a knowledge arcana roll, or pardon me, an arcana roll right now to know what it is. Or religion.
21.
It is a strange.
Religion would be 23.
Okay. You hold it up, and it is a spell that is penned in a translucent, shimmering pen. And as you read it, it flickers back and forth between several different spells and different wordings. You have no idea what this will do when you cast it. It looks like a spell imbued by the god of trickery. So in short, this is a spell of random spell, or this is a scroll of random spell. When you cast it, roll the d6, and I'll tell you what spell it casts. So this is actually is marked with the seal of the god of chaos and trickery. Who those of you who were paying attention will remember as it was sort of with an X though.
There's one of the males, right?
When they feel like it.
Oh, curious.
Yeah,
this is the one that GTF Doe with the sister, wasn't it? That had enough of her sister's bullshit.
No, that's the god you want to spend time with. No, this is Zalos. Yeah, Zalos is the god of trickery and lies, who is the father of a couple of lower gods and the mother of a couple of other lower gods. Basically falls in love, has a lot of sex, and creates a lot of godlings on a regular basis.
Sounds like fun.
They are a lot of fun. I mean, it's Loki on a bender, basically.
Yeah.
Right. So you will be given everything else in there. So you have that scroll of Zalos. You will find a potion, which you will identify as a potion of climbing. It gives you spider climb. You will also have 2,300 copper pieces in loose change, 600 silver pieces in loose change, 50 gold pieces in loose change, an embroidered silk handkerchief, and a black velvet mask with silvered thread.
Yoink.
So you will have all of those, plus the Star Rose quartz.
Just remember I took them out of the statue because they were the eyes.
Oh yeah.
So with all of that, let me calculate your experience points. So, yeah. So you guys fought. The war chief was a Miro. A Muro. Muro. So he was 2.
Oh, thank you.
There were 4 of the steam creatures. And then you fought 4 more of those guys. Okay. And then did you fight anything else besides some traps?
We counted the 2 that were. Like,
Well, there was more than 2 there. There was 4 there.
oh yeah.
So 4, 8. There was originally 4 in there with the.
Okay, so I'll say that those were half challenge ratings. So that's going to give you 200. So how many do you have till next level?
I don't know.
Oh,
yeah,
I don't know.
Oh, sorry, it's in the very front of the PhD. So you look that up while I'm calculating. So that's 600.
His first level was 300.
Yeah.
Which we met.
Yeah.
Level. It's 900 experience to level 3.
To level 3?
Yeah.
And enter experience points, monster is worth basically XP is a word for defeating the monster. Saying monster is worth
So we need 600 each to hit next level.
So do you divide it up?
What?
I always forget. Do you divide by a certain number? Because in Pathfinder you do.
Oh,
Yeah, I just thought it was that you added all the amounts
Is it
up
that
and then
everybody gets it,
I
or
think
hold on?
so.
Award. I'm just gonna check real quick. It's in the DMG. I was looking at the monster manual because I'm an idiot.
it's okay, so was I.
Let's do it. 261. Alright, so let's find out if you guys leveled.
I hope so. Because then I get more spell slots.
Alright, so.
Ooh, that was loud. And it cracked around.
Apparently, according to the dungeon
They
master.
divide the XP total evenly among themselves. So in that case, you needed 600,
Yeah.
and that's on top of what you already had.
Yeah. Because we've got 300 at the moment.
Oh, so you only needed 300?
No,
No,
we
No,
no,
had
we've
no.
got
300.
300.
Oh, you need 900.
We need 900, so we need to have 600 to make it.
But that means that you would have to earn 3,600. That
No, because 6
'cause
and
you
6
divide
is
by 4.
12. 12 and 12 is 24.
So 2,400. 300. You know what? I don't care. Because the book also says that if you're doing it without experience points, it's every other level. So basically, level 3 happens after 2 sessions, level 4 happens after 5 sessions
Oh,
or 4
interesting.
sessions,
Oh, okay.
and then it gets progressively more sessions after that.
Okay.
So I'm going to level you up to level 3.
Oh!
So you're going to hit level 3 as you broker this peace deal. And, so I have to ask, you headed north to reach this, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
So from here, which way are you headed now? So I would say you should head north, south, east, or pardon me, don't head south.
Yeah.
That,
I'm
south is
still
a silly
going
place.
For some reason, my brain says head northwest.
So if you ask, they will tell you what are the nearest towns are. So to the north, we have. So that's 20. So Ballyhut is to the north. I will tell you what this means in a minute. To the west is Cafford. 32. Ingledine is to the east. And then, do you want to go to northwest and northeast as well?
Yeah.
Okay, so are you writing these down?
Are you?
Okay, and that's
Because we're kind of creating the map as we go along.
Gleemaker is to the northwest, and to the northeast is, wow, that's a low one, is Appleby. They suggest don't go to Appleby.
Okay. No, let's not go to Appleby.
No one comes back from Appleby.
Why?
The Applebees. We call them that because they're the size of an apple.
Fascinating.
No. Painful.
What do you know of the other places?
Which ones? So you'll be asking, and Daniela, the knight errant, is going to be discussing with you. So which places are you looking to travel?
Bally.
Ballyhut?
Yeah.
Possibly.
What I know about Ballyhut is it's a small town. Hold on, let me check and see if there's anything in the annals. Ballyhut. I wish that I had not put them in a less easily flippable notebook. Come on. Ballyhut's it's a gnomish village, pretty small. They have a musical festival around this time every year. Or is it next month? Can't quite remember. It's a town of bards. Basically, everything on their economy runs on the music festival. That's why I've never really been there.
I would love to meet fellow musicians. But what do the rest of you think?
Sounds like fun.
What was Gleeman?
What about Bleemo?
Wasn't it?
I don't know.
Right.
The gleaming place. It sounds shiny.
Yes.
I don't know.
Gleemaker? Oh, Gleemaker.
Gleemaker?
I don't know much about Gleemaker. It's a bit outside of my realm of expertise. It's elven. Borders pretty well guarded. I mean, but you have an elf. You are an elf, right?
Well, yes.
They like your kind, right? Or are you too tan?
Oh, it's them. Oh, they're stuck up. I mean, they're nice people.
No,
Just
they're
a bit
stuck.
standoffish.
They're stuck up. Their ears are twice as long as yours.
Just nice people. Just standoffish.
What's the
They
store?
might be
Yes.
like music festival
there.
place.
Bard festival?
That's not
Yeah.
a festival place. That sounds like fun.
I mean,
Bards usually have information, right?
I mean, they might. Well, I'm just excited because there'll be more people playing instruments, not just me. And with that, I'm going to pull up my fiddle and try again.
all right, do it. Try it.
11!
All right, so you will start strumming or very like dedicatedly. Down, 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 down. We did some stuff with some fish and some stuff, and then we went over to the place with the fish, and we did the fish and did the fish and fish and fish and fish, 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 fish. So you will head off toward Valley Hut, which was which direction?
North.
North. North.
Head north toward Valley Hut, and we're gonna call a game there with you heading off into down the road several days later with all of your money, and yeah, that seems like a good place to call it. So why don't we go ahead and level it up and call it here? All right. I hope you guys had some fun there. This is the drain.
Very colorful.
Oh gosh. What was in the yellow section at the...
That was treasure.
Oh.
You actually missed. Oh no, you didn't miss. So this was the funny one that you guys skipped because there was like a sorcerer here you could have fought
Oh.
who was carrying a couple of potions. So he was a sorcerer fishman, and he was going to trap you in here to fight you, which was a bubble of air. So you'd have to like fight without being able to breathe.
Yeah.
And it was going to be kind of fun. And then there were some other traps and stuff that were kind of fun.
What was the thing that inadvertently saved our lives because all the doors were closed?
Oh, because the sorcerer couldn't hear you.
Oh!
Because he was like on the other side of a bubble of air waiting for you, like to ambush you. And also, so it was like a different, so it goes from water to air to water to door. And I'm like, there's no way the acoustics would travel through like that many different mediums.
Really, no.
So that saved your life, is that I said the door was shut by accident. Because then you didn't get the reinforcements, which were 2 giant frogs, a bullywug, and a wizard. Right? Like a level 1, but still.
Yeah.
And those were steam methods that you fought.
And we add our con mod to our hit
You
die,
do,
right?
yeah. And you add 1 on top of that as well,
Yeah,
because of
weird.
your bonus.
What do we use to...
So you roll a d8? It's like a
I'm at
d10.
36 now then.
Nice. Alright, so they're going to go ahead and level up. Why don't we just call it here for you guys? Thanks very much for tuning in. We're going to hit level 3 and episode 3 next time. Full episode 3, which is called... Ooh, I have it on our internal group. It's gonna be great. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. I guarantee it. All right. Have a great time. Kelly signing off. Bye.
Bye.